Hello, welcome to Functional Physio, my mini-series around common muscle imbalances and common issues associated with them. Today we're going to talk about the glute medius, which is part of the gluteals. There's three of them: glute max, glute med and glute minimus. Glute med, as the name suggests, sits in the middle. It's a fan-shaped muscle and it sits from here to here. So what does it do? It provides stability around the hip. It allows the hip and the pelvis to stay in a good position for allowing the other leg to move, and it then supports the knee. It also helps support the glutes to support the lower back. Common things that you see if you've got a weak glute med is if you are lunging or squatting or even just walking, sometimes the knee can roll in. So for example, if you're going to squat, you might feel that the knee just automatically wants to do this. And that's just because that glute med isn't quite activating, isn't quite firing up and getting into action. So the knee and the femur, so the thigh bone, are going into the path of least resistance, which is towards the midline, pulling it in. That obviously leads to tight inner thighs, ankle problems and so on. Other things that the glute med does, when you're standing on one leg, it allows that hip to stay nice and stable so you can step with the other leg, and then when you step onto your leg, it provides stability in the pelvis. So it stops the pelvis from dropping side to side. It also allows the knee to pull through, so you've got your IT band around this area and it pulls around into the knee. And so if you have some muscle imbalances around here, what you might find is this knee wants to roll in, so then this becomes quite tight, so then you get a little bit of pain in and around a little bit of tightness around the outside of the knee, as well as discomfort on the middle part of the knee. So when you climb the step, that sort of thing, running, walking, glute med's massive in all of your functional activities. So how can we change that? If you've got a weak glute med, how can we change it? How can we support? So its main role is to abduct the hip. So when we're standing on one leg, toes, knees, hips facing forwards. If you struggle with balance, you can just lean slightly towards something. Try not to push. You want to still use the core and use the supporting leg. And that everything's facing forwards, and you're just going to take it out to the side, hold and bring it back in. And it's a control lower at the same time as a control lift. Depending on any imbalances or tightness around the hip will then depend on how high you can get the hip. Other things you can do is side lying on the forearm. Legs are up nice and straight. Legs are in line with the body. So try not to be too far back, not too far front. If you really struggle with balance, you can bend the bottom leg. Just engage the hips, engage the waist. And that hip's going to stay facing forwards. Knee and ankle facing forwards. Out to the side and bring it back. Not allowing the hips to drop. So you're working on exhale, inhale, lifting up and then back down. Good. Other things you can do as a side is clam. So again, hips stay stacked, open through the hip. The knee comes up, insides of the feet stay connected and come back down. And you try not to roll off the hip. You lift it up and down. And notice between the two sides, if you feel range of movement's different, if you feel that one side is a little bit more difficult, then it shows you where you might have a little bit more of a weakness, or maybe one side is a little tighter, and just goes into how you then take it into your day. I really hope that you found this video useful and helpful. I would love to hear if you did, so comment below or give me a little message on social media. You can find me at Nuria_Pilates. And alternatively, I would really love it if you could click like and subscribe just to show a little bit of support so I can keep making these videos. Thank you.